Hey guys, it's Michael at Double Duns Garage. I got a leaky, gross valve cover gasket. So, gonna have to change that. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start on it here, and I'll just run you through the process. Valve, air cleaner first, PCV valve, breather. Looks like I have a bolt down here and there's a nut underneath there. I'm going to take that off too, which releases. I'm not going to take off the accelerator cable. Looks like I got several, probably about 4 over here, maybe 5 over here and 4 over there. And one wire that disconnects over there and one vacuum line. Still hooked up, right? Yeah. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start on this and I'll just run you through the process. Okay. So as you can see, I got the vacuum line disconnected, the wire disconnected. I think that's like a sensor. A vacuum from the vacuum assist disconnected. Air cleaner off. PCV is laid over the side. EGR is over there. Next I'm going to work on this bolt, and that bolt. Okay guys, I got that bracket off. It had 2 bolts at the bottom of it and 1 over on the top of it. Kind of pain. 2 and then 1 right there. And the coil like sets on, the coil sets on 1 bolt too. So kind of pain in the butt. But I got it off there. So all we gotta do is get the valve cover bolts out. But we're gonna brake clean this real quick. So when we go to pull it out, we don't have a mess. Okay. Alright guys, I cleaned it up a little bit. Definitely looks better.
Not perfect, but it looks better.
Yeah. Just had to kind of get all that grease off of there. Obviously, you know,
Oil's been pouring
through there forever. Yes. So, okay. Moment of truth for this. A good thing he's gonna lift it up out of there. Got broke loose. If he can. Yeah.
There it goes.
All right. 1978 stuff.
Oh,
Is what it is.
it's actually missing them. It's
Chunks
garbage.
of gasket. Oh, good lord.
That's still on there.
Oh, the gasket broken many pieces.
Many pieces.
It's typical. Old engine,
Yeah,
but
it's fried.
the
That's
valve
probably
cover
79.
gasket, the valve cover gasket definitely need to be replaced. For sure. Let's get a good look through there. All right, guys. Thing that kind of annoys me and my brother. Been working on cars for years. I've seen people on the internet put the gasket to the head. You don't do that. You put the gasket to the middle part. So if it's a
valve cover,
to the valve cover. So if you have a valve cover, you put it on the valve cover. If you have a timing chain cover, you put the gasket on the timing chain cover.
Never to the block.
Any of your tins, even the water pump, you put it on the water pump side, not the block side.
Yeah.
So you never put it on the block, you put it on here. Reason being, you can line up, you can control this. If you put it on the block, you can't control it.
And it makes cleanup so much easier.
Yes, exactly. And this gasket comes off with this part.
Yeah.
And not having to worry about it breaking and stuff like that.
And these are directional, so make sure you get on the right way.
Yes.
And then when you put it on, these particular ones here, not all of them, have little tabs right here and right there and right there. There's a good one right there to see.
Yes.
You have to set the tabs in there, and that helps hold it down.
You have to kind of crush them through, and they have little spots where they just pinch through.
You don't have to cake it with the gaskets.
You just like run your finger of a little thin layer all the way around, and then you put the gasket silly on this side. Reason being, the head is not a machined surface, no, but it has a better surface than the sheet metal. The sheet metal doesn't have a really great surface, and you want it protected.
Yeah.
The gasket's purpose is to go to the head, and the head is actually on my car. It is a machined surface. Kind of hard to see, but this is actually a machined surface right now. So, yeah.
Oh, and by the way, when we took this off, these things were only half hand tight.
Yeah, oh, there's the lights. Machined surface. Yeah, so we probably could have got away with it.
Just tighten
but
it up.
When we pulled the valve cover gasket off, it was broken in many spots. A bunch of spots.
So
okay.
Check your valve cover.
Yeah, so what now?
Check your valve cover bolts once in a while.
Okay.
Just go back and do that.
Right. Okay, we got the valve cover back on the rig. Yeah, it's not pretty, but it's on. So when you do these, you start from you get all your bolts in before you tighten any. Okay. The old elderly iron tip right there. If you follow YouTube, from him, pretty crazy guy. So you get all the bolts threaded, then you start from the center out. So you go here, then I have one here, then I go here, and then finally go here to here.
And never over tighten this thing.
Yeah, just kind of all these guys are basically snug.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to say probably 13 foot-pounds.
Yeah, you don't want it where your gasket is squashed out, because then that's going to leak like a sieve.
There's a good reference of that little tab we were talking about earlier. That little thing right there.
Yeah. And check them after a couple of days.
Yes, because the heat will move them and stuff like that.
Just go back.
They don't have any Loctite on them or anything like that. Yeah. You kind of do want Loctite, but kind of don't.
Yeah, that's up to you.
Yeah. Old cars, keep them just tightening everything. We used to own Mopars. Oh my gosh, the valve covers would just be loose as a goose. The carburetors would loosen up.
Carburetors. We were doing tiny carburetors once a month.
Yeah. You're like, what the heck?
What the hell?
This kind of is what it is. Okay, guys. All right, guys. We're finished up. We got the bracket back on. The bolt over there. One line, two lines. Two bolts down there. Down there at that coil. Where it goes on to... There's a bolt by that. You can see it in about the center of the video. And then there is another one on top there for that. That one that holds the coil, kind of pain in the butt. I've dropped the bolt like, 4 times?
Yeah.
Because you have to hold on to the coil, slide it through. I finally used a socket and an extension to slide it through, hold on to it, and then go from there. So we got that thing plugged in over there, that wire plugged in right there. The vacuum line to the PCV is in. The vacuum line to the vacuum advance is on. And the cables bolted up.
Cables in.
And I even got that on.
In.
Yep.
I
think that was it.
Ready to start.
Yeah. So pretty sure that was all. Oh, we're going to look at for going any farther really fast. I'm gonna grab those real quick before we go any further and get this hot. Ooh, that's kind of scary. Wonder if we can slide a gasket underneath that. If I can't, I can't. I'm not going to worry about it, but to quiet down the exhaust because I can't get the donut. There's no donut gasket. It's gone. It's...
And once you undo that, you know you're going to break both bolts.
Yeah, so I'm just questioning if I can slide a regular gasket inside that. And maybe just run a little hose clamp around it. We'll never see that again. It's down there.
That's been underground a couple times.
Yes, it has. But we're going to try that really fast. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'll just do it. Is what it is. Okay. All right, guys. That was a no-go. That's not going to happen. I can't get exhaust. I can't get a piece of paper in there. So the flange must like go down inside the pocket of the original exhaust pipe. So that's probably what's going on. Anyway, I'm going to start it up. So I'm going to let Dwight take over and let's crank it up. There's a pimple in the car.
There's what?
There's a pimple in the car. There's a pimple.
No. I wonder who that was.
Huh.
No, that's Bailey.
Interesting.
That's Queen Bailey.
Hey, B. Very good. She's been out here all night with
Yeah.
relaxing.
She likes being in the car.
Yes, she does. All right, cranking.
Go ahead. Yeah, other than that exhaust, it runs great. Other than exhaust leak, it runs pretty decent. Yeah, you don't have no leaks. I don't see anything leaking. Check the oil before you go to work. But I think you're good.
Late at night, I don't want to bother people. I'm going to call it a successful thing. And we just change the valve cover gasket out on this. I probably will end up selling it tomorrow, but if not, it's sealed. Oh, another thing that I did before I did this off camera because I had to get to work. There was a blown radiator heater hose. The return on the heater hose was blown. It went from here to here, and that was it was leaking right at that. So how I found out that the valve cover gasket was so bad, it literally was, the oil was literally melting the top of the hose.
Yeah.
It was like sponge.
Yeah.
And
that
yeah,
happens.
it was a problem.
That's not good.
So I was like, I'm going to change it because I keep putting quarts of oil in it every, week? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm going on the freeway and it's pouring out the back of the valve
Yeah,
cover.
you're running
the front of the valve cover. Or,
what?
It's got
20 miles up, 20 miles back?
Yeah. And
So-
it's got good oil pressure. The car has excellent oil pressure. So,
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. I got to tying up a ground. I can move that.
Yeah, you might want to do that real
Yeah,
quick.
probably be a good idea. All right. Well, so yeah, successful. Got it clean. Got it better than it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Better than it was.
Yeah, it was
All right.
just pouring oil.
If we get a third car, that might be in the future over there. It's kind of hard to see. Wall white.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be in the future.
That's going to be coming to us.
02 Acura MDX.
Yep.
All-wheel drive. V6. That's just a matter of time.
Yep.
And we have all the time in the world for the people that are there for us. Okay.
Yep.
No names, doesn't matter.
No, those are family.
That's his family over there.
That's family.
And they have all the time in the world.
Yep.
So anyway, yeah, but that's going to be a future thing over there. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's going to be an air
It's got
project.
a bearing. It's got rotors and brake pads.
Needs a coil.
Needs a coil, so we'll do plugs and coils.
And the transmission solenoid.
Yep, transmission solenoid. It goes up to third and then stops shifting, as far as we know. And we don't drive it very fast, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of scary to drive with that bearing. As bad as it is. Oh my gosh. Anyway, for Double Duns Garage, it's Mike.
I'm Dwight. Hey, if you like this video, hit like, share, and please subscribe. We need to get some more viewers. All right?
Displays.
All right. Bye.
Okay, bye.